Hey everyone, it's Karen from my kitchen, and we are doing a banana split brownie pizza today. And I have a very special guest.
Hi.
This is my granddaughter Janelle, and she is a big help in the kitchen. And I've never made this for her before, and I think she might be kind of excited that I'm making this dessert. So earlier today, I prepared this brownie, and I'm using our rock crack grill stone, and I put a little parchment paper on it, and I made a brownie mix, just a box brownie mix. I use a little bit less water than the recipe calls for and one less egg because I want this to be nice and chewy. And also, bake it for about 15 minutes at 350, but don't over bake it. You don't want it to be crispy. At least that's my personal opinion. So what we're going to do now is we're taking 2 packages of cream cheese that I have whipped up with a little bit of sugar and a lot of pineapple. And I'm going to put this all over my brownie. This is a great recipe to have for the summertime. Of course, there's a lot of different toppings you can put on the brownie. This is my favorite. My mom always requested this for her birthday before she passed away. And I have made this so many times. And I just remembered something that I'm going to need a big knife. Janelle, would you grab me the big knife on the upper left, the very end at the top, on the left. On the left, sweetheart, that's the right. And thank you. What I'm going to do here is I learned a long time ago when I was doing these for live demos. And I have to make sure I get the cream cheese even because people will fight over the piece that has the most cream cheese. I have found that. So just scrape it off my scraper here and set this aside. Now what I'm going to do is, you know what I could do? I'm going to use my crinkle cutter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my brownie before I decorate it. I'm actually going to do squares. You could do wedges if you like. That's a nice thing about cooking is you can decide what you want. And then I'm going to take this, just do a cross. Isn't that, this is, you know what? I can't believe I haven't thought about this before. And you're going to see why, because when we decorate it, and of course now, we have some big pieces and we have some little pieces. And now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to people can't tell that it's cut. And sometimes, you know what? When they don't think it's cut up, they don't take it. And you get leftovers then. Anyway, leftovers are good, right, Janelle?
Yes.
I can't believe she's being so quiet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get kind of crazy here. I'm going to just pull this back a little bit so you can see a little bit more of the... I'm going to take my egg slicer. Now you could slice this, a bunch of them with a quick slice. I kind of like using the egg slicer for this because I like them to be nice and thin. And they're just a little bit thinner when you use the egg slicer. And so here we go. And I'm going to fuss for just a second. I don't always do this. A lot of times I just take these. And no, I'm taking my strawberries. They're upside down. And they look like hearts. I love it when they look like hearts. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this. And you're going to see this is going to look so pretty. And since since I have company today, I want it to look nice and pretty. Janelle, you like to cook, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah? You like to cook with Grandma?
Yes, and Mom.
And Mom. Mom, you're a big help. And always. She actually got the broom and the dustpan out today, and I didn't even ask her. All right, so here, this is what I have right now. Kind of looks pretty. And then I'm going to take the rest of my strawberries, and then I just kind of dump. I don't get real fancy with the strawberries. And just kind of put them all together. We got a little leaf there. We don't need any leaves. Take this and here's a nice big strawberry. And I'm going to just put this all over the top. I like to have a lot of fruit on it. And here we go. So now we have our strawberries. Our pineapple, again, is in with the cream cheese. I learned a long time ago that it's a lot easier than putting the cream cheese on and trying to spread the pineapple. I did leave the pineapple in tidbits. You could chop it up if you want to. I don't like to personally buy crushed pineapple because I find it has some of the bits in it I don't like. This is so funny. When I was doing live parties down in the Detroit area before I moved here, I was doing a demo, probably this recipe actually, and a guy in the audience told me that I was peeling the banana wrong because I, was peeling it the traditional way. And he's like, no. So I learned to peel the banana from the bottom. And, I told him, I said, you can't tell me I'm doing anything wrong. You can't talk to me like that. I am not married to you. So actually, I think of him, and I don't know who it is now. I've forgotten who it is. And but anyway, I think of him whenever I do bananas. Would you like to slice some of these?
Sure.
Okay, there you go, just like that. And you can just lay that all over. I'll let you do the decorating and I'll slice while you decorate. How does that sound?
Okay.
All right. We're putting 2 bananas on. Because this is the health food part of it, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh, I'm slipping here. There you go, honey.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't that make it easier than slicing them all up with a knife?
Right.
And they're perfect, right?
Exactly.
You say exactly a lot.
I know.
But that's a good thing to say when you're talking to your grandma. She's exactly and she's right, That doesn't happen with Grandpa, does it?
No. Pick it up.
There you go. A little, there we go. I was thinking of my friend Marna when I do bananas because she does not like bananas. It's funny how I think about people, I made a coconut pie yesterday and my friend Maureen does not like coconut, so I was thinking of Maureen. Gotta learn who to cook for. Janelle, what's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza, like your grandpa. Get some over. Don't forget to get some over here. Get it, because that's my slice right there. I want to make sure I got some banana. Here you go. We got 2 more sections to go. Help you a little bit here. Yeah, oops, there we go. There we go. Here's the last piece. Okay.
Very sticky.
They are sticky, aren't they?
Yes.
Now what I've done, I've taken about 1/2 cup of chocolate morsels, and I have put them in the 1 cup silicone prep bowl, and I'm going to just get this a little bit hotter because it cooled off a little bit, and I want it to drizzle very easily. I've put butter in it, and I'm not going to tell you how much butter because, it really does matter what brand you're using and how old your morsels are. Sometimes it just needs more butter, but just keep adding butter until it's the consistency you want it. So here we go. Just grabbing some pieces here. Put that on our pizza. And we're going to drizzle with chocolate. Actually, I do like to put walnuts on it, but I found I didn't have any walnuts today. So we're going to be doing without walnuts. But anyway, so far, this is our pizza, isn't it?
It looks like a fruity pizza.
It does look like a fruity pizza. And that is going to be ready in just a moment. Janelle's putting on one of our mitts to get you sure you might not need 2? Okay, here we go.
I don't even need one.
Okay, only needed 1? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm taking a fork, I'm going to give it a quick stir. And now I am going to take my, oopsie, it's a little too runny, but that's okay. Shoot me. Now the great thing, let me just tell you what the great thing about using morsels and not using the chocolate syrup will spread all over and it doesn't get hard. When you're using your chocolate morsels, it gets hard after it cools down. And there is our banana split brownie pizza. And again, if you like peanuts on your banana splits, maybe chopped peanuts would be great. I usually use walnuts, but this is one heck of a dessert. So anyway, I hope you try it and I hope you enjoy it. Say bye, Janelle. Thanks for your help,
Bye.
sweetie.